It starts with something beautiful. Two people meet, sparks fly, and a connection forms. Love feels effortless, and every conversation is filled with curiosity, admiration, and excitement. But then, over time, something shifts. The woman who once laughed at every joke, who used to light up at a simple message, who once felt drawn to her partner like a magnet, she starts to pull away. The warmth fades. The enthusiasm disappears. Conversations become shorter. Moments of affection become rare. And suddenly there's a distance where there used to be closeness. This isn't something that happens overnight. It's a slow unraveling, an accumulation of small disappointments, unspoken words, and unmet needs. Many men don't see it coming. They wake up one day and realize the woman who once adored them is now indifferent, distracted, or worse, already mentally checked out. Women don't lose interest for no reason. They don't just wake up one day and decide they no longer care. The process is gradual, and if you look closely, you'll notice the signs long before she leaves. At the core of it all is emotional connection. In the beginning, it's effortless. Two people explore each other's worlds, and every conversation is filled with energy. She feels heard, understood, and valued. But as time goes on, the dynamic changes. Maybe he stops listening with the same enthusiasm. Maybe he assumes she'll always be there, so he stops putting in effort. The deep conversations become replaced with small talk. The "how was your day" becomes routine, without any real interest behind it. She starts to feel like just another part of his life, not someone he's deeply connected to, and slowly she begins to withdraw. Then there's the issue of appreciation. In the beginning, every little thing she does is noticed and admired. The way she smiles, the way she tells a story, the way she remembers the small details. Everything feels special. But over time, that admiration fades. She gives love, but it's no longer acknowledged in the same way. Her efforts go unnoticed. She no longer feels like she's cherished or valued. When a woman feels unappreciated, she starts to question why she's giving so much to someone who doesn't see it. And then there's effort. Effort is everything in a relationship. It's not just about the grand gestures. It's about the small, everyday actions that show someone they still matter. In the beginning, he puts in effort. He plans dates, surprises her, makes her feel wanted. But over time, that effort fades. He assumes she'll stay even if he stops trying. But love doesn't work that way. Love is kept alive through effort. The moment she feels like she's no longer worth the effort, something inside her starts to shift. Communication plays a huge role as well. Women need to feel like they can talk to their partner without judgment, without feeling dismissed. But when she feels unheard, when her feelings are brushed aside or minimized, she stops sharing. She stops opening up. And once communication breaks down, the connection follows. Another major factor is emotional security. Women need to feel safe, not just physically, but emotionally. A woman wants to know that she can be vulnerable without being judged, that her emotions are valid, and that her partner is there to support her. But when a man becomes emotionally unavailable, whether through dismissiveness, coldness, or an unwillingness to engage on a deeper level, she starts to feel alone, even when she's in a relationship. And loneliness in a relationship is one of the biggest reasons women lose interest. Boredom is another silent killer. Relationships thrive on excitement, on new experiences, on a sense of adventure. But when routine takes over and there's no effort to keep things fresh, the relationship starts to feel stagnant. The excitement fades, and with it, so does the emotional connection. And then there's attraction. Attraction isn't just about physical appearance. It's about presence, confidence, and energy. A woman is drawn to a man who has passion, who has ambition, who carries himself with purpose. But when a man becomes complacent, when he stops growing, stops chasing his dreams, stops being the person he once was, she starts to lose that attraction. It's not about looks, it's about energy. A woman wants to feel inspired by her partner, not weighed down by his lack of motivation. Resentment is another silent destroyer. When small issues go unresolved, they build up over time. Maybe it's the way he dismisses her feelings, the way he doesn't take responsibility for his actions, or the way he assumes things will fix themselves. She starts to hold on to these unresolved emotions, and every little thing he does begins to irritate her. She starts to see him differently, not as the person she fell in love with, but as someone who doesn't understand her. And once that resentment builds up, it's hard to undo. There's also the issue of trust. Trust isn't just about fidelity, it's about consistency. It's about keeping promises, showing up when it matters, and proving through actions, not just words, that she's a priority. When trust is broken, even in small ways, it chips away at the foundation of the relationship. And once a woman stops trusting that she's valued, she starts to emotionally detach. Sometimes a woman loses interest because she's grown, but her partner hasn't. People evolve, their needs change, their perspectives shift. A woman wants a partner who grows with her, who challenges her, who evolves alongside her. But when she feels like she's moving forward and he's staying the same, the connection weakens. And then there's the final stage, emotional detachment. When a woman has tried, when she has voiced her concerns, when she has given chance after chance and nothing changes, she shuts down. The love doesn't disappear overnight. It fades little by little until one day she realizes she feels nothing at all. And once she reaches that point, it's nearly impossible to bring her back. Most men don't realize this until it's too late. They don't see the warning signs. They don't notice the small shifts in energy, the subtle changes in how she looks at them, the way she starts to prioritize other things over the relationship. And by the time they do, she's already gone. Maybe not physically, but emotionally, mentally. And once a woman checks out emotionally, there's rarely a way to bring her back. The truth is, women don't want to lose interest. They don't want to pull away. They don't want to fall out of love. But love isn't just about what happens at the beginning. It's about what happens after the excitement fades, after the honeymoon phase is over, after real life kicks in. It's about how two people continue to choose each other, continue to show up, continue to nurture the connection even when life gets busy, even when things get hard. Women lose interest when they stop feeling valued, when they stop feeling heard, when they stop feeling loved in the way they need to be loved. But the good news? It doesn't have to reach that point. If a man truly sees her, truly values her, truly puts in the effort, not just at the start, but throughout the relationship, then that connection can last. Love isn't something that just happens. It's something that's built, nurtured, and protected. And when both partners understand that, losing interest will never be an issue.